Hey everyone, I want to explain really quick before we start this video that I did this last year, and due to my work schedule and such, I did not have time to edit and upload, and it kind of got lost on my hard drive. And please excuse my appearance in the video. I had just gotten off of a 10-hour work shift and I was really excited about doing this video. So with that being said, I hope you do enjoy the video, and, as I say, it's better late than never. Greetings, my fellow gamers, and welcome to the Gamers Refuge. Today I have something a little different for you. This is not a vlog, and it is not a gameplay video. As implied by the title of the video, this is an unboxing. And today I am unboxing a vintage video game system. Trying to pay much attention to the mess behind me. I'm not doing this in the normal room that I have been lately. So, yeah, the living room's a little bit of a mess. So, what we have here, I'm getting into collecting old video game consoles from my past. Video game consoles that I had as a child that I no longer have, and I'm slowly locating them and buying them again. And this is one of those. So, what is it? Well, hang on just a second. I'm about to show you. Oh, I have a Woody. Here it is. This is an Atari 2600 with the wood grain on front. This is commonly referred to as a Woody. So, yeah. Get your minds out of the gutter. This particular console here is what they refer to as the Light Sixer. This was made from 1978 to 1980, I believe, and featured 6 switches on the front. You had, of course, your power switch, your TV type, which is black and white or color, and then you had your left difficulty switch, your right difficulty switch, you game select. We take this for granted with our modern video games. When we fire up our PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or our PC, and we simply just select select what we need from the menu, using our controller or our keyboard. Well, this is from a different age, and that option is on the console itself. So you had to kind of keep this nearby. And your game reset was right here. So, yeah. As I said, I found this on eBay. And actually, I was just kind of surfing through and just seeing, what was available, because I knew that I wanted to buy another Atari. Because, I loved my Atari 2600 when I was a kid. So, and there's one thing, me and my brother, we played this together a decent bit. The game that I remember playing most with my big brother on this was Defender. And that, those are really, really great times. So, but yeah, this is actually the first time that I'm seeing this. I was actually leaving for work today and found the box out on my porch. I wasn't expecting it for another 2 days. So the dude really had fast shipping on it. But, yeah, I mean, it looks to be in great shape. I thought I was going to have to do a lot of cleaning and stuff on it, perhaps, but it looks pretty clean. It's got a little dust on it, but not bad. I mean, I will have to clean it a little bit. It was advertised as working, so I really hope it is. But attached to it, of course, we have, the AC power adapter. And it does say Atari on the adapter. This is a actual fully licensed Atari power supply. So yeah, that's nice. It's not some cheap aftermarket knockoff or what have you. It looks like they actually hardwired it into the back of the system. Ah, that's interesting. Well, I can probably fix that later. I do plan on buying, some more of these. I might buy some that are like just parts units, But yeah, here we have our RF switch to switch between TV and game. And it has this thing here to go into a cable ready slot on the back of a television. So, and this, a lot of younger people, you probably don't even know what these are for. On our old TVs, way back when, we had 2 screws on the back end of the TV, and we had leads like these for external antennas. So you take these leads, slide them in, and you'd tighten the screws down. After you slid them in around the screw, you tighten the screw down and it'd hold it in place. And yeah, that's for those really old TVs that didn't have, the cable ready, thing already on them. You had to use these things. So that was a long time ago. Like I said, younger people, they probably never even seen anything like this. So yeah, makes me feel really young. But anyway, so yeah, that's the Atari 2600. He's got the controllers bubble wrapped. So yeah, this here is not a official Atari controller. This appears to be a aftermarket gem stick. It's got the yellow button and all that. I mean, it feels like it might be okay. It looks like something chewed at the ends a little bit of the rubber piece with the joystick. That's not a big deal. It's still functional. Here we go. Now this only came with one actual, full-out Atari controller, and here it is. And it's not in bad shape. The dots around the side are still mostly oranges. One that's a little wore off. Looks like a little something on the front there. Might need to be cleaned up. Button feels good. The joystick feels pretty good. Alright. Now, Atari had another controller besides those. They're paddle controllers. You got one plug, but you get 2 paddles. And you got your button on the side to fire, and this to turn and all. I think this was a good one used for Breakout and games like that. So yeah, we got basically what it is. I got 3 joysticks, but only one of which is an actual Atari joystick. The other 2 are the yellow button kind, which are aftermarket. I got 4 paddles. Here's a piece of this whole setup. This is what convinced me to buy this thing in the first place. And we're going to go through the games in a minute. But this particular piece I did not have with my Atari as a child. So what we have here is the game center. Alright, so down in the bottom piece here, you take the lid off. And in here, you have all your games. Right off the bat, I got some bowling and Outlaw, Gorf. I'm not sure what that is. Astro Battles, Laser Attack, Flagship. All right. Circus Atari. I don't recall ever playing that. All right, this is a classic. The original Mario Brothers. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that very well. I got the camera sitting kind of away so that, we could get a good view of everything here. But, yeah, this is the original Mario Brothers. We got another one called Space War. I don't recall that one, but seems like it could be fun. Commando Raid. Yeah, don't recall that one. Now, here we go. This, from what I understand, is probably one of the first platformer games. Pitfall. This is there's 2 of them. This is the first one. Yeah, Pitfall. Pitfall Harry's Jungle Adventure. So, yeah, that's
that's actually from I don't think I've ever played it, but I've heard it's really good. I will be playing this one. And this one is a classic. And I really hope it still works. Space Invaders. So yeah, this is a classic and a favorite of a lot of people. So we got Night Driver. I don't recall ever playing that. Video Checkers. Okay. And Home Run. Let's see here. Pilo's Soccer. Alright, here's another classic. Pac-Man. I remember playing the hell out of some Pac-Man when I was a kid. Unfortunately, it's not near as good as the arcade version at the time. This port was a little lackluster, but I still remember having lots of fun with Pac-Man. So, let me start putting some of these games down. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I had to put some of those games down as they're getting a little difficult to hold. Alright, Air-Sea Battle, Anti-Aircraft Torpedo, Polaris Bomber. Okay, yeah. Oh, and yeah, this one. Yeah, this one I remember very well. Combat. Yeah. And it's Tank, Tank Pong, Invisible Tank, Biplane, and Jet Fighter. I remember having this very cartridge with our old Atari, because I played Tank and I think the biplane one. I remember playing that as a kid. I've played all of these. Of course, you can't have Pac-Man without Miss Pac-Man, which actually, as far as the Atari games went, this a lot of people's opinions were that this was a major improvement over the original Pac-Man. This is missing a little bit of the label at the bottom. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I prefer the labels to be intact. The Epix Winter Games for Atari 2600, 7800 series, and Sears Telegames Video Arcade. I have no clue what this is. I really don't. I've never seen one of these before. It was 1987. Epix, it's spelled E-P-Y-X. So, I'm not really sure what that is, but I guess I'll find out. Air-Sea Battle. Yeah, here's yet another major classic. Frogger. Yeah, this is another, really good game for the time. Football, got basketball. And Defender. Yeah, that game that I mentioned that me and my brother played the crap out of. This game right here. This is one of my favorite games for Atari. Yeah, another one of my favorite games for Atari is this one, Berserk. I remember playing the crap out of this game as well. This is a really good game. So we got another one here, Asteroids, and if I remember right, this is going to be the one that is just basically outlines. You got the outline of your little ship and then the outline of asteroids coming in from different directions. You got to shoot them and they break apart. I do vaguely remember this one. It's a decent game. And we got Fast Eddie. So yeah, right there. Yeah, I don't recall that one. It kind of almost looks like with the ladders and the multi levels. Almost looks kind of like a Mario Brothers type thing. So I guess I'll find out. And of course, another classic, Donkey Kong. So yeah, that's another classic and a favorite of many. And we got Grand Prix. So that's pretty cool. I can't remember if I played this when I was a kid or not. The Yeah, to be quite honest, the racing games on Atari were so-so. Yeah. Well, speaking of another slot racers, so it's like another racing game. Oh, there's some more in here. Okay, and this is another classic that I remember very well. Missile Command. Yeah, that's a really good classic game there. Midnight Magic. So I don't recall ever playing this game, but it looks to be like a pinball game, and I like pinball, so that should be good. I mean, the label is a little damaged. It's missing, exposing the holes in the front of the cartridge. So okay, so here's another one of my favorite games from growing up. Yar's Revenge. Yeah, I remember I played this game a lot, and it's Yar's Revenge is a very, I've never seen another game like it. Even on the Atari, this was pretty unique and all, and I had a lot of fun with this game. This is for like an Atari, if you have an Atari 2600 and you're starting to collect and you don't have this game, pick it up. Because if you like Missile Command and stuff like that, you're gonna love Yar's Revenge. And probably about the last one I'm going to mention is Kaboom. So I can't remember. I don't know if I've ever played that or not. But yeah, there's all in all, I got 37 games, with this buy. And I think, considering everything that I got, I think I got a pretty good buy. Oh, and one thing I want to show you with this, I gotta reposition all these cartridges later. But yeah, here's the deal. You would set your Atari up right in here into the little slots here, and then of course the top cover, it's got the Atari logo in the center. I am a little disappointed with the cover. It's broke right through here, so it's broke there. And other than that, though, I mean, we're talking about items that are, about 40 years old. This is a 40-year-old plastic, so I guess I should expect some damage. It's really hard to get a perfect example of anything plastic that's like 40 years, in the 40-year range. That's, it's to be expected, but still, this, for what I pay, for no more than I paid for it. And you put the lid on, and bam, you got the lid on. I guess the idea is to protect it from dust, keep dust and dirt off of it, protect, your console. In case someone does something, rather dumb and puts like, their drink on top of your video game console, at least the console's protected. I don't know who would put a drink on top of their video game console, but apparently from being on Twitter and reading through certain threads, I guess it does happen. So, but this was the deciding factor for me to go ahead and bid on that auction. There was no bids on it, and there wasn't really a lot of time left on it. So I placed my bid. I got this for the opening bid. So yeah, and I'm very satisfied with everything. as far as the Atari specific controllers, it's not a big deal. I plan on playing this as well, and in fact, I'm getting ready to hook it up and see if it actually works. Let's do that one last thing. I got a small TV out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and hook this up, and we're gonna see if this thing actually will fire up and run. All right, so here we are. Yeah, we're gonna find out now the moment of truth. Okay, so it does work. Yeah, the controls on this joystick, they're a little sticky. Sometimes they want to work. All right, come on. So, yeah, I know there are some issues with this console. The joysticks are a little sticky. Yeah, this joystick is... I think what it is, it needs to be taken apart and really cleaned, because I can't really even do much. I can go this way, no problem. It's going the other way. There we go. Yeah. I can say there is a couple of issues with the Atari. It does work. So, the seller on eBay wasn't lying. It does work. The joysticks are kind of sticky. They don't always want to, going right. It hangs up a lot. I think it needs to be cleaned out. If you can find that little happy spot, it works. The AC adapter is hardwired into the Atari. That's not a good fix. The jack probably needed to be replaced, and instead of doing it properly, they said screw it and ripped the jack out and just hardwired the adapter in. It's not a huge deal, but it'd been nice if stuff like that was actually listed in the auction. And the channel select that's underneath the console is gone. So I had to get it on, I think, it's on channel 3. So it's set, to kick on channel 3. So, again, that's not really even such a big deal, because usually I put it on channel 3 and never use it again anyway. But it's just, stuff like that it'd been nice if the seller would have disclosed that fully. It just says simply tested, works, and basically how many controllers you're getting, how many games you're getting, and all that. And I generally don't bid on auctions where they're that vague, but because it had the Game Center, that's what was really the tipping point for me. 37 games plus the Atari, and it stated that it works, and yes, technically it does. The power button is a little janky. You gotta find, you gotta kind of push it up and then hold it and let go, and hopefully it stays. If not, you gotta push it up again. Just put some pressure up on it and then let off and hope that it, catches. And so far, it's stayed on. So, the power switch feels a little loose. So, I might have to go inside of it and just look at it and see, there it goes. So we're going to turn that off. I'll have to go in it and just really go through it and see what's loose and and all. And I'm going to keep my eyes probably on eBay for some parts consoles, to go ahead and finish fixing this up. The console itself overall is in really good shape. It's in really, it's in great condition for its age. And with the Game Center and all that, it's in decent shape for its age. And 37 games and all these controllers and whatnot, I still got a good deal. And I got the start of my vintage gaming console collection started. So, and from here, I'm also going to be looking for the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo,
and PlayStation 1. I might even dive into Sega Master System and Sega Genesis at some point. But, the order of which I want to progress is, of course, the Atari 2600, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, and then, jump into the PlayStation 1 and, collect some stuff from, that era. So, but that's it. That's all I got. So I hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing, and I hope it wasn't too boring. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date when I post new videos. And I do have a Patreon page, and you can also look me up on Facebook and Twitter at The Gamers Refuge on those social media sites. Links to the Patreon and the social media are in the description down below. As always, I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch my videos, and until the next time, I will see you in the games.